Welcome to Donnie Boone. Who is Mike Stuchbery? He claims to be a popular historian, writer, commentator, and broadcaster based in Luton, England. In reality, he is a leftist activist who is trying to work against those he sees as being fascist because he's an anti fascist, which are, of course, the fascists. And he wants to attack Tommy Robinson. And he wants to take away his social media companies that enable him. He doesn't want him to have a voice in the world because he disagrees with him. Mr. Stuchbery seems to have an irrational hatred of Tommy Robinson, and he thinks that it's good that he went to jail, and he thinks that's good for freedom and democracy. And we're going to find out that that is absolutely false. He claims that this is the second time he has done this, which of course is what was alleged, and that it's an open and shut case, and he admitted to it prior to being sent down, which is absolutely a lie. Tommy Robinson was held for 3 to 5 hours, was not allowed to have a solicitor, and then he was sent directly from the court to the prison. No holding cell, no anything, just straight to prison. And that's absolutely wrong. And it was found that this was incorrect and he was freed. Since Mr. Stuchbery is a teacher, he wants to school us about what is a tyranny and what is not a tyranny. So he says, under the rule of law, the application of law should be, and I'm paraphrasing here, clear. Everyone should know what the law entails. Consistent. The law should be applied consistently to everyone unless there's an objective, insurmountable difference. Able to protect human rights, that is to say, not curtail basic freedoms like freedom of speech. Just those accused should receive a fair and open hearing and be adequately transparent. Totalitarian regimes have a government controlled judiciary completely at their beck and call. Totalitarian regimes have a state ideology, deviancy from which is brutally punished, which is a really funny thing to say because this is what has happened to Tommy Robinson. The rule of law is completely counter to totalitarianism. Totalitarian regimes regulate every aspect of public and private life, which is happening in the UK. And why Mike Stuchbery can't see this, I just do not understand. You cannot brook dissent or debate in a totalitarian regime, which is a central feature of the judicial process under rule of law, and yet it's happening to Tommy Robinson. He can't have dissent, and they're being totalitarian towards him. There is nothing fascist or totalitarian about Tommy Robinson's going to jail for over a year for breaking the law. In fact, it's as free, open, and democratic as you can get. And this is what is known as a crock of shite. And it's wrong. If you're looking for the real fascists in this situation, look at those who seek to have him freed. Really? I don't think so. I think you should look at the ones who are trying to lock him up, who are trying to take away his free speech, trying to keep him from exposing the Muslim rape gangs. This just about sums it up. Muslim pedophiles, rapists, and murderers on the left, and Tommy Robinson with his free speech in the center, and the globalist PC police on the right. And I do understand that the police were doing the bidding of the government through the judiciary to try to tamp down free speech and exposing these gangs. Mr. Stuchbery sent some people over to Tommy Robinson's house to harass his wife and children, so Tommy returned the favor, and I believe it was that same night, went to Mr. Stuchbery's house, and here he is, answering the door to the police when they arrived, and Tommy was filming through the window and trying to get him to come out to talk. And of course, Mr. Stuchbery absolutely refused. Seeing as Mr. Stuchbery is a rather unpleasant individual, he came to my attention a while back, and I got on Twitter and said a few things to him that might have been a little pointy and edgy. Certainly nothing to cause any kind of altercation or banter. I know he likes to banter. And he happened to block me from having any dealings with him on Twitter. In the meantime, because of this ordeal with Tommy Robinson and sending those people over to his house, this gentleman has deleted his Twitter account or completely erased everything off his Twitter account. And the last time I got on, he had 3 followers. And I actually got to follow him instead of being banned because, of course, I guess since he restarted it all, I'm back in good graces. And I have one of the 4 followers for Mike Stuchbery. I'm one of the lucky 4. So, to sum Mike Stuchbery up, he is an unpleasant individual who likes to virtue signal, and he would like to take people he disagrees with politically and have their ability to have free speech on the internet taken away from them. And if they earn money on the internet, to have those funds taken away from them also. So he is just an unpleasant individual. This has been Donnie Boone. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.